everybody, today we're going to talk about Retin A. This is what we are going to talk about and why I started using it and the results that I have gotten. I have always used glycolic acid on my face. Always, always, always. From my 20s, in my 30s and 40s and 50s, I loved glycolic acid. I would see a brightness in my face. I would see a change in my skin. And I absolutely love glycolic acid. But since I started using Retin A, I really don't use it that much. I mean, maybe once every blue moon. Let me show you my routine and give you all the details. All right, so at night when I take off my makeup, I told you I use the DHC cleansing oil. I put it all over my face, put some very, very warm water, and it turns into a lotion, and I get everything off. Then I wash my face with the banana cream right now, and my face washing machine, which is antimicrobial, antibacterial, and you only have to charge it maybe once, definitely once a year, but maybe twice a year. So after that, I put on my Retin A on the nights that I want to use it. I have been using this for 2 years, and I have been using the 0.1% for a good year and a half. Prior to that, I used the 0.05. I prefer the gel, not the cream, because the gel could spread around easier. And after I wash my face, I put this right on. And how I put it on is I put like a pea size on my fingertips, and I tap it together, and then I go here, and I go a little there, and then whatever left, I go on the orbital bone, right below the eyebrow, not on the lid, and not on the bags, but right on the orbital bone. And I feel that it has tightened my jowls, and it has helped my hooded eyes. I could feel a pulling, a tightness. I always try everything. I try glycolic, I try dermabrasion, I tried the LED light, all kinds of oils, all kinds of creams, all kinds of moisturizers. And the only thing tried and true for 2 years has been this. And I attribute the tightening of my jaw and the raising of the hoods of my eyes to this, because this is very, very powerful. I was influenced, I would say, by all the YouTubers 2 years ago. When I first started Retin A, I didn't know what the heck this was. What the heck is Tretinoin? And everybody says you don't put anything else on your face, you just put this. So I slap on everything on my face at night, and I go to sleep with it loaded. Now, when I started using this, on a clean face, you put this, and that's it. It's like, this is weird. What is this stuff? It's weird. It's weird. Then I saw my face skin started peeling, and I started watching all my influencers on YouTube, and they just love this. So I started it, and then when I saw that my jaw was tightening up, I am hooked now. This is the best and the strongest thing I can use on my face, because right now, this is my mission in life. This area of my face is what I'm concerned about. This area is the main concern. This is my priority in life right now. Because I don't care about my hips, my thighs, my belly, my wings, nothing. Because everything can be covered up with clothes. Right now, this is my main objective. I do everything for this. I derma roll this. I use Retin A. I use my creams. I use retinol. I use cup. I massage. Everything I do is for right here. This is my main concern is right here. So everything else can go by the wayside as far as I'm concerned, because this is my main priority. I can't cover this up unless that comes in style. So I have seen a difference. Now, lately you see me wearing a lot of baseball caps, and I just love them. I just love hats. I've always worn hats, fedoras, caps. especially that you go out in the sun. So when I was 40 years old, many moons ago, I stopped direct sun. I always put on sunscreen, and I always faced away from the sun. I still went to the beach, but I faced away from the sun. I wore a hat. I sat under an umbrella. If I could put a tent over me, I would have. But I did protect myself from the sun at 40. Because prior to 40, this is what I was doing. Baby oil and iodine and sun reflectors. In the 70s, the minute the sun came out, we were outside getting the sun with the reflectors. The kids were playing and we were getting the sun. And that's just how it was. Because if you went out at night, you were nice and you had a nice tan, a nice sunburn. It just looked so good. But we didn't know the damages. But I did stop at 40 because I found out that collagen breaks down with the sun's rays. That's why your sunscreen, your sunscreen has to be a UVB and UVA protector. And this is what I'm using right now. I am using the DAYLOGIC Ultimate Sheer. I got it in Rite Aid, and it is sheer, so when I put it on, I put a glob on my hand, and then I just go like this. I don't even like rub it, because prior to that, this is what I have on my face. I told you in another video, in many videos, I use the Dr. NASSIF's Hyaluronic Retinol Hydroscreen, and then I use vitamin E, and I use carrot seed oil, which I was influenced by Susan, Little Poet. And when this got down to here, I poured some of my vitamin E in there, so I get them both together. And this doesn't have like a small spout like it should, but it doesn't. It has a big opening, and I don't want to get it contaminated. So I put this on, I put this on, I wait a little bit, I put this on, and if I am irritated, I put Susan CIMINELLI Calming Cream. And I will put a video if you are irritated by Retin A. I have a ton of solutions, and I'll put a video of that down below that I did a year ago. Because I was irritated when I first started. I was peeling, and I didn't mind it because I said, oh, it's working, it's working. On the nights that I don't use it, right now, in the past 6 months, because I just moved and my stuff is in storage, and this is what I have now, I just put on my oils, and then I put on this fabulous product by OLEHENRIKSEN. It's called Transform. It's Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer for Day and Night, and it is a multi-fruit acids and antioxidant. And look at this. I mean, you can't spill this at all. This is like a wax, like a balm. So, to me, it's like a Vaseline, but it doesn't clog your pores. I love this. I think this is so great, and I always just stick this by my eyes. You can put this right over or right underneath Retin A. I don't have a separate eye cream that I use. I just use my face cream. It's just, my eyes are right next to my face, right? So, every now and then I peel, because if I take too many days in between, sometimes I peel, sometimes I don't. I feel a tightness. Now, I used to wear a lot of baseball caps, and then I stopped because I felt my face was sagging. I felt like my jowls were sagging, and I didn't feel I looked good in those caps anymore, so I stopped wearing them. And when I left Vegas, I actually had a garage sale, and I sold most of them. On the way here, I needed to wear a cap between the sun and my hair, and I started wearing my caps again, and I said, oh, you know, I can wear my caps. Guess why? Because my jowls aren't sagging anymore. Like when I was sagging more, I didn't think the cap was too flattering, but since I've been using this, but I'll tell you right now, it has stopped my jaw from sagging. It has lifted my hood of my eyes. I could feel like a tightness in my face after I use this. I found a good website off of Monika McGillicuddy's website, and I will put her link below, but I will put the link to the website below also. These are basically the only products that I'm using right now, and they're working. But this is the workhorse. This is the workhorse, is the Tretinoin 0.1%. If you could get yourself up to 1%, it's fabulous. Now, I also derma roll in between. I do a lot of everything, cupping, massaging, derma roll, but nothing as regular as the Tretinoin. Now, this is what I derma roll with, the 0.25 and the 0.50. These I got from Gin Amber Beauty. She's a YouTuber, an esthetician. She's a lovely, lovely young lady, and she started her own line of derma rollers because these are the good ones. And these are real stainless needles. Not like some of them are round discs with the points. Anyway, the nights that I do not use Retin A, because I have very tough skin, but I am gentle with it when it comes to Retin A and using other products. So I use the 0.25 the nights I don't use Retin A, and I do 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 boop 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 like that. And then I put on my creams. Now that you can use every night, except the nights that you use Retin A. I wouldn't use anything strong the nights you use Retin A. Every now and then I use the stronger derma needle, and I put on my lotions after that too. The stronger one builds collagen. The lighter one helps the product penetration. So you could use the lighter one every night, except the nights that you use Retin A. That's how I feel. I don't do dermabrasion. I don't do glycolic when I'm using Retin A at all, because I think Retin A is strong enough. And I do have a prescription that I got from my doctor, but they were like $75 a tube, so I decided to get it out of the country. So basically, that's my story with Tretinoin. I use it a few times a week. I'm not a scheduled person. I am retired. I want to be free, and I don't do anything really on schedule. And I use this when I feel like it, but I do use it a few times a week. And when I do, I don't use anything else unless if I am up an hour or so after that, then I can put on my oils, I could put on my creams. That's basically my story. Oh, and this jacket I'm wearing today, it's not really a jacket, it's a top. But when I put it on, it was just so puffy. I looked like the Michelin Man when I pulled it over like that. It was just too bulky for me, so I just cut it right down the center. I just took the scissor, like that. And I just fold it over, and I'm going to tape it. And when I get my sewing machine, I will sew like a border or a hem on it, on the edge. Unless, Maryellen, you could tell me how you do it, because I know you sew now. And yeah, I like a big bulky jacket, but it makes you look skinnier. And and then you just let it. You could a jacket like this. You could just let it fall off your shoulder, and it's just comfy and sexy, and it's just like casual and comfy, and I love that. I forgot to say, hold on. And this is from Zaful. Are you enjoying the website, the Zaful website? I am just loving it. And this is from Zaful also. I love it. Oh, okay, so let's do a shout out. I got a shout out to do. And shout out is to Sherry Light. Sherry Light, thank you. She's a subscriber, a viewer, a commenter. She's been with me a long time. And Sherry, thank you. The shout out is for you because I love you, and thank you so much for always leaving me a kind and gracious comment. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great, great week. And if you're down below and you want to check out some links, hit the subscribe button if it's red, and it'll turn gray, and hit the little bell, and you'll be subscribed, and you'll get notified every time I put up a video. So have a great week, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you in my next video.